is September 22, 2023, a little bit past 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I wanted to get this thing published today because what you have there is a screen grab of what YouTube sent me yesterday, September 21st, 2023, and it is a notice that of the 8 copyright takedowns that Julia of HellthyJunkFood, what is left of it, applied to me unlawfully, was taken down yesterday. And so there were still 7 of them left. And the first batch was 3 of them, which created 1 copyright strike in the channel. And then the second batch of 5 created a second copyright strike. So my channel had 2 copyright strikes on it. And on the day that she did this to me, it forced me to spend hours on the channel getting ready for the next attack, because there was like 1 more copyright strike in that day, the whole channel would have gone down. However, we learned a lot, which is not to use the copyright counterclaim tool. You do it manually. And so when I finally got it to work after several tries, that was the first one. And it was reinstated yesterday, September 21st. And I was wondering, like, okay, well, what day did I do all the rest manually? Because that was like the other 7 all at once. And guess what? Today, all the others, all 7 of them, were all reinstated. Julia hit me with 8 fraudulent copyright takedowns. And she's been in this business for more than 10 years, and she knows that reaction channels are allowed. And as of today, they're all gone. My copyright strikes are taken off. And so I'm just going to freestyle this talk. I'm noting with this, there'll be a couple of graphic changes with this, and a bit of a joke at the end. However, it's just a serious talk. Okay. So I'm just freestyling it, so we're just noting that she did the same thing that Domik did a few years ago, which was he took this channel down with 3 fraudulent copyright strikes. There's a lot of work to put it back, because Domik and myself are in the same area. It's easy to bring a claim for monetary damages against him, and I got him to sign a registered letter delivery, so he can't hit the channel again. Or else I can be in a car while a process server gives him notice of a claim during a live stream. I'm sure Ken doesn't want that. So, reactions are allowed. And what Julia said in one of her comments on her channel is that I crossed the line by attacking her family. B, I never attacked your family ever. You put your family into the content, which was a mistake because they're not performers. And I criticized the content. I never attacked your family, you effing so-and-so, because I don't want to swear in these healthy junk food reactions. So I'm not going to start now. Let's see, okay. Let me get back. Like I said, it's a bit of a boring talk, and it's a good talk. The point of this reaction is to note just how despicable Julia is, and what a giant hypocrite she is, too. Because I used to be a paid member of the Healthy Junk Food channel. Like, I never wanted to draw attention to it. If you go to some of their old videos when they had the Mr. Pig Army, you'll find Domik reaction there. And I never talked about it over here because I probably thought JP would send an email, say, look, if you're not going to be cool about it, you join the channel with your Domik reaction name. We put you in here, you're part of the Mr. Pig Army, and now you want to draw attention to it. It's not being cool. So I never drew attention to it. So if you go into some of their old videos during that time, Domik reaction is there. I just didn't draw attention to it. So I can still prove that I was a paid channel member. And I always said, Julia, that JP and yourself were super talented, and I provided the comparison between Ken and yourselves as to who does work and who is just coasting. And that's why you're in the banner of this channel right from the start. because you were in a cringe moment suffering Ken Domik. And now, basically, you are a female Ken Domik. I got more stuff. I got some notes here. So, Julia Gulia, your name, coming from you, making a copyright strike upon myself, a fraudulent one, and 8 of them. Your name, Julia Gulia, is not original. You ripped that off from the wedding singer, and that's how you do business around here. It's me, Julia Gulia. Yeah, can't you use your imagination to come up with an original title for yourself? You know, JP is, that's John Paul Lambier's. That's short. It's like JP. That's cool. And he makes a little joke. Japanese person. Well, he's Korean. And you lift something from somebody else's work? You hit me with 8 false copyright strikes. Copyright takedowns, which produced 2 copyright strikes. You were an inch away from pulling the channel down, you B. And you used footage of Crocodile Dundee when you were selling that scam knife. And that's not me saying it's a scam knife. It's this guy who said so 6 months ago. And when you were doing that, you were selling that knife, and you used a clip from Crocodile Dundee, which is a great movie. And he says, oh, that's not a knife. Everybody knows that scene. And you used it to sell a garbage knife to people. And you hit me with copyright takedowns. You also used a clip of Forrest Gump, because when you were going through the with your really weak KFC in Jamaica video, which was a flop, by the way. And so when you were getting into one of the buckets, you said, like, you never know what you're going to get. And you used a clip of Forrest Gump. Dear, the audience that you're going after doesn't even know who Forrest Gump is. And you use a clip of a big Hollywood movie in your material. And you bring false copyright takedowns to me? Oh yeah, and Mr. Pig? That's owned by the Joy Corporation, right? And you still rely on it as your avatar? And you used to sell merchandise with Mr. Pig from the Joy Corporation on it. If we go to your official website right now, there's no merchandise at all. Probably because you had to restructure because somebody squawked. You actually produced and sold merch using the graphic design from the Joy Corporation. And you bring copyright takedowns to me? You used loads of TikTok footage of other creators without their permission, and you made money with it. And that was during the last days of Healthy Junk Food, when the two of you were working together. You would just bring in loads of TikTok trying to make bank on the trends and the work of other people, and you hit me with copyright takedowns? And that was like the worst material that you made. Hang on. I'm freestyling it. Okay, yeah. Yeah, Julia, you've got no balls, okay? Well, I thought you did when you came to my channel and you squawked about the reaction, the latest one that I was working on, and you said, oh, thank you very much. I love this. It's great for the PR. And you shouldn't have said PR. It wasn't public relations. You should have said it's good publicity. And like, at that moment, I thought, yeah, you can take a joke. And you came over here to pee on what I had done. And, okay, that's fine, you know. You let me know you don't like it. You did so with a joke. And I figure, okay, you know. She's taking it on the chin. She can take a joke. No, you just wanted to say that just before you started doing your fraudulent copyright takedowns. You have no balls. You set women back 40, maybe 60 years. Because this isn't like, you know, rock and roll. See, I'm going to get to Joan Jett a little bit later. This isn't like necessarily male dominated because YouTube is owned by a woman. It's just that, you know, for all the women who were trailblazers over the years, and I mean, you can't take a dang joke. JP could take a joke. Like, I made a comment on what used to be his and your channel, and he left it up. He came over here, left a comment here, I left it up. You know, I said back then, when I made that comment, you've probably taken it down. I'm not going to go try to hunt for it. I said, you know, I never met you. It feels like I'm losing a friend. That's the way I felt as a fan of what you and JP used to do together. I was one of your supporters. And now you make garbage and you're angry at me with my very funny reactions? And you blame me because your family members are not performers? Blame yourself. You have not grown in the 10 years that you've been on YouTube. I mean, you can't find your own voice because you yourself are a hack, just like Ken Domik. I mean, for you to do this to a smaller channel, with the community that we have here, having a bit of fun, I don't make any money with this, anything more than peanuts. It's a few $100 a month. And you want to come over here and spoil the fun for us when you use other people's copyrighted work all the time? You hypocrite. There's more. And yeah, and you've made me look like a hero of free speech. And, you know, with the money that you have remaining from your time with HellthyJunkFood, and probably the income property that you have, because you guys showed us the house. And, you know, that's probably carrying a mortgage, and it's been rented out. So both JP and yourself have got an income from there. You know, a comfortable income, nothing crazy. You got all your equipment from, you know, the glory days, and he can work on his comedy, and you can hang around and falsely copyright reaction channels. He does something legit. What you do is garbage. You abuse the system around here. You're a cheap punk. Alright, so this is also today, September 22, is Joan Jett's birthday. That is a woman for the 21st century. That is somebody who can hang with the guys and face them down. Last year, she got in a big feud with Ted Nugent because he said that she didn't belong on some list of great guitar players. And Joan Jett stood right up to him. That's a woman to be impressed by. Don't worry, we're almost done, okay? This is all freestyle, okay? I just want to get this published today, September 22nd. Okay, where's the song? Okay, Joan Jett's got a song, Fake Friends. Here it is. It just came to me, okay? This is all one take. So, you know, even though we haven't met, I used to be a big fan of what you used to do, right? So in a way, we were sort of like friends. You got my money. I always told people on this channel that you were amazing with JP. And this is what you do. You come over here and you pee on what we do here with your fake copyright takedowns. You waste my work and my money. You spoil the fun for us around here. You cheap punk. You hack. So I guess I'm losing friends. And what kind of a friend am I losing? A fake friend. And that's from Joan Jett. Fake Friends. Da-na-na-na-na-da. Da-na-na-na-na-da. Losing friends. Losing friends. You got nothing to lose. You don't lose when you lose fake friends. Fake friends. You got nothing to lose. You don't lose when you lose fake friends. Fake friends. Ow! F off, Julia. You are garbage.